Hello everyone, and welcome back to the SMP server. Welcome back to another episode. Now, in this episode, we're going to take a bit of a tour. A lot has changed since I last did a kind of tour video. And I'm just going to basically be showing you one part of what's changed, and this is basically over here. Now, originally you might remember that we had an incident with somebody griefing the server. And in the spot where that person built their house, I decided to build a castle there that Dolmo dreamed of having over there. So this is it. I'm just going to show it off. Not going to make the video too long, but we'll see. But first off, I want to show you what I've done here. I decided to put a little medieval village in this nice flat area. This house is an absolute disgrace. This one is bordering on disgrace. Although actually, I think it's alright. Could be better though, could be better. These two, however, I'm pretty fond of. I got the idea of wool off the internet for, you know, giving a light coloured house. There's really no purpose to them. I mean, this one's just like a long tunnel. It's got a bit of a balcony. It's got an upstairs, which you can access by a ladder. But overall, it's nothing too spectacular. I was going to put villagers in here, but obviously zombies would quickly take over. This is nothing new. I think I've shown this off before. We've got towers here with the flag, Dolmo's flag on them, or Garfunkel's flag, or whatever it is. Looks pretty good. I've never actually crafted a banner in Minecraft, which is pretty unusual. Oops, sorry, voice crack. So yeah, now we've got this bridge, which I've also shown before. I actually really like the bridge. Just trying to F5 there. Doesn't really give you that good a view of it, but nonetheless, I'm very fond of this bridge. So anyway, here we have the castle. It is based off of Minas Tirith in The Lord of the Rings. You can tell because it's got the 3 levels. It's got towers in the back. It's got the tree over there, which is pretty good, nice. 3 towers in the background, which is really good. And I would say this build is probably one of my favourites I've ever done, just because of the amount of detail in it. I mean, it's not the best castle ever made, but you know, for the resources and the ability that I have, it was pretty good. So first thing we've got here is an entrance, obviously, but then we've also got this statue here. Now this is the Headless Horseman without a horse. The reason I did this was I was going to do a face on it, but then I thought face would be too much, and so I left it at that and left it as the Headless Horseman because it's pretty funny. Bit of a balcony up here. This is an entrance bit, which is nice. We've got some stairs going up to the not the balcony. What's this called? You know, fighting place. Oh, it'll come to me. Battlements. Battlements. That's it. So we've got some stairs going up to the battlements there. This corridor just basically accesses the balcony there, which is nice. If you go around here, it just basically takes you to the other side. Got more battlements over there, which is good. Now, if we go over here, let's... Oh, getting lost in my own castle. Let's start on the bottom floor. How about that? So let's go down to the bottom floor. This was originally supposed to be a conference room for like the military, but to be honest, it could be anything that you really want. Got an H there for help, hello, hell, whatever you want it to stand for. So it's that there. That's there. This is the barracks. Now, as a player, we can only sleep in the bottom bunks because if you sleep in the second or third ones, you will get glitched into the bed and you won't be able to get yourself out without dying. So, or breaking blocks, which I don't want that. I don't want that to happen. So, this is the start of the spiral staircase that goes up to the very, 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 very tippy top of the tower. We'll go to that in a minute. Here we've got an automated enchanting room, which I think is pretty cool, with anvils and chests and a cauldron. I can't remember putting that cauldron there, so Dolmo must have done it. Dolmo has moved in, if you're wondering. I built this for Dolmo, so he moved in. This is kind of like a meal, or it's supposed to be a meal room, but again, this can be whatever you want. We've got the H there, which can stand for whatever you want. It might not even have to be an H. It might be a helicopter pad in a strange position. Let's move up to the next level. We've got the throne room here, which is pretty nice. I'm really happy with this room. I really like the red and the gold next to each other. I put diamonds up there just for the sake of it. I mean, who uses diamonds in a build, really, like in survival? But I thought, well, might as well do it. G up there for Garfunkel, which I quite like. Got pillars. The back of the throne, there's a way to get up to balcony behind the throne, which I looked at a lot of IRL pictures of throne rooms, and this is what seemed to come out. Okay, let's see. Let's head up. Now, firstly, on our right coming up is a part that goes to the battlements in the second level. There's a special feature up here. Whoops, almost fell. So second level battlements. We've got our very own machine gun. So if you might see down there, there's lava. Now it doesn't look the best, but I added it just for the retro feel. All you have to do is hit this button. Rapid dispenser of arrows. Let's shut that. You can see it reaches pretty far. I mean, obviously, some get caught on the battlements there, so if there's any soldiers there, they're going to have to watch their heads, but obviously in the background there, on the actual causeway, you can actually see arrows have fallen there, so that's pretty good. If we continue up the stairs, we eventually come to another room. This was originally meant to be the throne room, but it wasn't big enough for my liking. But I still like how it's done. There's a lot of wood in it and a lot of supports and that. Got a bit of a cross there, Celtic cross going on there. These were just for the sake of it. This is meant to represent the White Tree of Gondor. And this is the top level battlements. No machine gun up here, unfortunately. Let us head back through again, I guess. So down here, this is behind the throne room, by the way, so the throne room's down there. Got a bit of an eating area, kind of a lounging area for you to sit and chill after a hard day ruling the kingdom. We've also got a back door. Might show where this path leads another day, but this is the back door of the castle. Now, this tower, I think, is separated from the rest of the buildings. We've got... oh! Darn it. We've got another machine gun here. Won't show off this one, but this one basically covers the hillside in front of the pathway up out the back of the castle, so that's pretty cool. The rest of it's basically been done by Dolmo. I mean, I built the rooms, but I didn't put anything in them, and Dolmo's filled them with chests and his beds and accessories and that. So I mean, it's pretty good. Okay, one thing I should note, I used lapis for the roof. Big mistake, because you know you need it for enchanting now, so basically I wasn't able to enchant for so long. And eventually got to the point where I got tired mining it, so I just traded a villager for it, and that's why we ended up getting villagers at the centre of Garfunkel, which I'm sure you'll see in a bit. So there's one way, there's another kind of way to get up to battlements and behind here, and that's here. That made no sense. These battlements in the back are slightly higher than the battlements at the front, but they do, you know, it's for the same effect. I just had to... Whoa, look at that, which died. There's the machine gun up there. I did put lava there as well, but unfortunately the wood was catching fire and it wasn't working. And then we've got this up at the top of these towers, nothing much really. I mean, I don't think Dolmo's not put anything up here. You can get a nice view if you look out the right way, and if you've got a good enough render distance, but unfortunately my render distance is... Oh, that's Megan's campfire from the dragon video. I decided to recreate it, which is pretty cool, so we'll have a look at that in another episode. But right now, this is just a really short episode to show off this build. I'm really happy with how this build turned out. It took me quite a while, not as long as my arena, but nonetheless I'm pretty pleased with it. So yeah, thank you for watching, I guess. I might post at the end, if I remember, I might post 2 pictures I got of the castle at the front and the back, which I think is pretty cool. It looks good and it's decent inside, so thank you for watching. See you next time.